Hello and welcome one and all to a Thanksgiving special, I guess. This was supposed to be a Halloween special, actually, but I wasn't able to get to it. So here we are. I don't really do horror, and during October, a lot of people do spooky stuff. A lot of content creators do spooky stuff of some variety or another, but I'm generally not really about that kind of content, so I didn't really do anything special. I was going to react to this, the original storyboard pilot for The Owl House, just because The Owl House, while it is a kid show, while it is not outright horror, it can be kind of creepy. Dana Terrace herself is actually somewhat of a horror enjoyer, which explains some of the things in the series proper. But I was familiar with this having been leaked, I do believe, some months back, but I never got around to watching it, and I don't really know too much about it other than the fact that it's not colored, it is storyboards, but I do believe it is fully voiced, has sound effects to my knowledge, and I know that it has some things that remained true in canon and some things that got changed between, again, the storyboards of this original pilot and the actual series of The Owl House that ended up airing. Uh, I have already watched The Owl House in full. if you if you have not already seen the finale reaction on my channel, then you can go watch that. That is unfortunately the only Owl House reaction that you will see on my channel, just because I was watching this show as it was airing, and I didn't have a reaction channel at that time. So I didn't jump in late like some people who may or may not be reacting to the Owl House at present, and who have channels that are just a little bit bigger than mine. Anyways, not trying to bash on anybody who isn't watching something, as it comes out, who does jump on a few years later. I'm not trying to gatekeep enjoyment of media or anything like that. If anything, I'm lamenting the fact that I wasn't able to get views from watching some of these shows that other creators do get views reacting to. Anyways, I am all over the place rambling at this point. Let's go ahead and watch this, shall we? While I may be an incredibly small creator, it wouldn't be a YouTube video without me saying, remember to like the video, remember to leave a comment down below, and of course, remember to subscribe if you are new here. I would also say, at this point in time, I guess, before we get into things, that if you want to see more content from me, if you are looking around on this channel and not necessarily finding a ton of things that you're interested in, you could potentially check out my watch along channel. I have a watch along channel that has a ton of content on it with reactions and also a ton of thoughts post episode on things like Dungeon Meshi, things like Freerun, as well as things that you would find shorter versions of here on this channel, things like Has Been Hotel, things like Arcane, and I am also hoping to start watching the Apothecary Diaries over on that channel soon, and just a bunch of other content that is a little bit easier to edit, a little bit easier to keep on YouTube without getting affected by copyright nonsense. And so yeah, if you are interested in that kind of content, you could check that out as well. Anyways, let's get into the original pilot of The Owl House storyboarded.
Foolish child! I could swallow you whole!
Okay, this looks familiar.
Underestimate me, Gildersnake, for I am Princess Azura.
Oh, Princess.
Warrior of peace. Go eat this, sucker!
That stayed the same though.
My only weakness, dying!
Pew, pew. Ha! And just when you think the princess has won, the Gildersnake gets the upper hand. Go on, eat the little girl. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, jeez.
Would you all just leave her alone? Amity's mad at us. Everyone is so noisy here.
The snake.
Enjoy your dinner, snake friend. You deserved it.
Wait, that's not a pet, that's just a snake she grabbed from outside? Yikes.
I mean, I'm living in a fantasy world.
Okay, maybe a little.
Friend! Sorry, I got a little excited. No one's ever stood up for me in class before. I made you this gift. I got it paper cut while drawing, so I incorporated it into the picture. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Thank you. Finally going home. Real home.
Okay.
Hey.
There's certainly been a lot of differences so far, but like very interesting differences.
Have I finally gone crazy?
At least she's self-aware.
Enjoy your dimensional travel? Dimensional travel?
General idea and concept of portals was going to be a lot bigger, I guess. Oh, okay.
Homemade soaps?
Bring back their most twisted and disgusting artifacts, like this.
Lame.
Wait, you're not gonna, like, eat me, are you?
Well, not unless you want me to, but I don't murder for cheap. Name's Ida.
I'm loose.
You're dead! A guard! Run! Let's get out of here! Run! And do you have a permit for this stand, owl lady?
Yes.
Of course.
About that.
Whack! That guard doesn't look the same way he does in the actual series. Oh, interesting. It was gonna be a shop?
Whoa, hey.
Oh,
No, ay, qué lindo.
Cute! Ida, who is this monster? This is Luce, the human.
I have a hard time seeing how this Luce would want to stay in the Boiling Isles long term, you know? Definitely like very noticeable differences in her characterization. Okay,
can find
sure,
Amity.
why not?
You should be in class.
But headmistress, I have a hall pass.
I can't believe your parents made you study in the human world.
Ugh! Humans are gross! They are just so gross!
Amity's a witch. She's from here.
Yeah, the little horns on her passport should have been a dead giveaway.
This?
No.
Some creepy human girl gave it to me. There's like blood on it and stuff. Ugh, it's gross.
Embarrassing.
What a weirdo!
And the saddest thing is, she actually thought we were friends.
Oh! I don't think I like this Amity. I was wondering if like Amity was going to be the reason for this version of Luce to want to stay, but now I'm kind of wanting to double down on what I said earlier with like, why would this Luce even want to stay here?
Oh, wait.
Burn it!
What are you guys serious?
Okay, I kind of like this
Let me
though.
handle this.
I kind of like this though.
Now let's get out of here before Lilith returns.
Oh my gosh!
Leaving without saying
Wow.
hello. Why can't you act like an adult for once? Ooh, I'm Lilith, and I'm so dark and broody. Stop it! I talk in a raspy voice and dye my hair black because real witches don't have curly red hair. Stop it! Stop it! And a real witch would never let some guy in a crown intimidate her into acting like a total tool. What have you done? You've insulted me for the last time! No, I haven't. Your makeup looks tacky.
Okay, we're shutting up now. Let's get out of here. You're coming too.
You're coming too.
Ida, how do you make
I'm
this
sorry,
thing teleport
what?
back to your house?
What in the nightmare creature?
Luce, we just want... I've got you now!
I'm not running anywhere.
Fight.
Us weirdos have to stick together. Remember?
No, I don't! Foolish human!
No.
Squash you like a bug!
Do not underestimate me, Lilith, for I am Luce, the human warrior of peace. Now
Sucker. Okay, that's. Oh, that's not
That's not exactly what I intended.
not particularly effective.
You?
It was fun, but. Oh, just
The portal! Break the key!
sent her somewhere.
I'll be back!
Oh, and then she's just trapped here.
Ooh, a souvenir.
Okay.
No, come back. Got it. What's wrong with her?
Keep track of that
I have
hand.
something for you.
All right. Hug him instead. Too tight, too tight, too tight.
The Emperor does not like to be kept waiting, Owl Lady.
What do you want?
There are rumors that a human has slipped onto the Isles, and that you have her.
Ha! I have no idea what you're.
Oh.
Do not lie, Owl Lady. Bring the human to us. That's an order.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, so again, very different. Very different. That was pretty it's pretty cool though. What to say? So I think that the overall tone was a bit more irreverent in this pilot. And that could just be honestly to get the show greenlit to begin with. Wouldn't be surprised if that were largely the case. But it also could have just been that like at some point in time, like they wanted to go like a bit of a different direction with the series and make it kind of a bit sillier, and because like frankly speaking, the characters in, I think for the most part, were obviously this is like an episode length, right? It's not like I didn't just watch like a whole season of a different like alternate universe Owl House, right? But the characters at at face value, at first impression, they do seem in this pilot to be simpler and more shallow, I would say. And then some other things like it seems like there were. I feel like there's more monsters. I feel like there's more characters that are just like creatures that are not like that are not humanoid like witches who just are humans with pointy ears. Like it seemed like there were just more actual like monsters that were inhabiting the Boiling Isles that we would have been interacting with on a regular basis in this version of the Owl House. So I think the one change that I do just very much actually kind of I think prefer in this pilot is I do like the bit with the locker. The way that the human world locker ended up being like the vault that King's crown was hidden in and protected in, stored away. And yeah, that and the way that looped back to the way that she like had the little bobby pin, the little hairpin that she used to pick the lock at the beginning for her locker. That was just really nice. I'm curious, like with this version of the pilot, like what were some of the plans initially, like with characters and stories and the world? And yeah, I don't know. I would be curious to hear more about what the intended direction was for this version of the Owl House. But I think that's going to be it. I don't really know that I have too much more to pick apart about what I just watched. But if you think that there is something interesting that I maybe glossed over or could have paid more attention to, or you perhaps know something more about what I was talking about with like knowing more of the scrapped lore behind this pilot, then feel free to share that kind of thing in the comments. And speaking of comments and other similar associated metrics, again, remember to like the video if you enjoyed watching it. Check out other stuff on the channel. If you are interested in doing so, check out potentially my watch along channel if that is something that you are interested in watching. And until I see you in the next one, take care. Bye bye.